I gotta say, I'm like, yes, I have this love for Arcanum and Tim Kaine, and it just seems periodically that. One thing that I'm really impressed by so far is, apparently I've only played for 2 hours. So 2 hours of recorded gameplay, but there are cutscenes and stuff as well, probably. But I've been doing this session for about 3.5 hours at this point. So about 3 hours of gameplay. And I am genuinely impressed by the pacing. Don't worry, we won't tell anyone about what happened in where. Because like my entire thing, the entire thing that I've been trying to do in this gameplay stuff on the YouTube channel or whatever, reviewing new games, is that I've always been thinking of it in terms of the length of a game session, right? No one's really willing to sit down and watch something for more than the length of a movie, and that also includes watching something or doing something that you're not really sure about, right? So for a new game, you're only really gonna like sit down and look at it for the first time for an hour, so it needs to have something that impresses you. It needs to be exciting, it needs to be well paced, and a really good sign of that is that I've spent 3 hours and I've gotten 3 level ups, right? A level up is like the ultimate reward in an RPG, and then I get a level up and that's the end of a session, or at least one section, rather, or if I'm playing like for all day like I am here, like this is still the first session of the game, although I have gotten up and taken breaks and all that. So I must simply say that I am impressed. Like I knew that it was going to be good. I knew nothing about this game aside from the trailers, and a couple of interviews that gave a very vague description. Like Tim Kaine gave a very vague description that he was going to do a mashup, and he was making a game. I knew he does mashups, and it's just really, really well paced, don't you think? It is just the most brilliant thing. Like I did an entire quest in an hour. It was a side quest, so I expect to get another level up at the end of this next hour. So journal, inward veil. That's the entirety. Oh, okay. So grayed out stuff. Oh, I can fast travel. Community center, landing site. That's nice. So this is like the entire world for this area, and then I can fast travel within the area as well. That's nice. I can fast travel back to the ship. This is something that's been done as well, like to keep things more limited. I remember Metroid Prime 3, the first one which did this, is that an Order of Ecclesia, a cultivating Order of Ecclesia, in that they decided to cut down on open world maps because they're overwhelming, and they decided to make like several instances of open worlds that are smaller, and this same thing is happening here. And I knew that it was going to be like this because the original Fallout and Arcanum was like this as well, right? And yes, you know, on one hand, it's not a big open world, but on the other hand, it really helps with the variety of landscapes and the sense of scale. Because if you just have one big open world, the environmental changes when you go from biome to biome is going to be humongous. Like it's going to be very, very sharp. But you know, if you go to edge of the map, go somewhere else, there's a small open world. I think that's much nicer. So about 1/2 kilometer to circle around. These look like the docks, honestly. Landing pad.
When I was little, we'd get freighters in every Sunday noon. Now they only come but once a month.
This place really is falling apart. fog. The fog over the sea. Oh, the mist. I guess that's nice. This planet though. Rings. Oh, that's a volcano. That's a volcano. That explains all the floating embers. That's lava. What is going on there? It's like Death Mountain. Oh, and it's going into the sea. That's interesting. Oh, that's not a good sound. Hello.
Nice one.
Looks like that feral thing. Oh.
That's the last of them.
Okay. Let's just ignore the fact that I killed some of the wildlife and stuff. Terror ray wings are not recommended for eating, chewing, or licking. In fact, just to be safe, don't do that to any part. Okay, of a terror ray. Okay. Terror ray beak. Examine. Ah, that's another console. Well, not a console, like a journal thing. Study terror ray mating habits. Okay. Is this guy dead? Or this camp abandoned or something? Tartar sauce. Space is chore. Yeah, I think that's the assistant. He got eaten. That's amazing. Of course, with the amount of convection, I should really not be this close, but let's just go to the actual objective. It's really nice. One thing I really like is that I do draw my weapon really quickly. That's nice. Oh, and the regular auto saving. That's such a nice touch. Yeah, I would honestly be playing on Supernova if it was not for the auto saving issue. And there's no sprint thingy either. What's this? Whatever. Like infinite sprint. Oh, that's a mine. That's oh no. Ow. Ow, 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 ow. That's like okay, I have shrapnel in my back now. Okay. I should not have done that. Oh, I love that effect though. Ow, 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 ow. Okay, I can't do anything to the mines. Why are there mines everywhere? Okay. I'm pretty sure this isn't safe. I'm pretty sure this isn't proper mine disposal. Medium size award. Trip blade. Old MacDonald had a trip blade, E-I-E-I-O, and with the blade he killed a sprat, E-I-E-I, ow! Might take that, might see if that's better than the thing. 73 DPS, 44, okay, I'll break that down. Light machine gun, space's choice. DPS 1966. Modifications. Extendo sight. Honestly, I would like to remove the mod. I don't really want the sight on there. Oh, that's a weird looking handle. Modifications. Let's get rid of that. I'll have to see if I can remove mods. Oh, I just realized there's a floating dot. That's, oh, that's so helpful. Like, I mean, if I want it realistically, you know, removing the dot with the iron sights would help, but there's always like a little bit of misalignment, so you don't really know where the bullet goes. But here, it actually goes to the dot. So that's better. I need a better pistol. Why is that broken? Okay, so let's actually talk to the people. I really want to like rescue Amelia from her fate. She looks so miserable. Like, I don't want that kind of fate to befall on anyone. Like, all his dreams, just stuck in corporate life. Especially since apparently, you know, the whole idea of being a scientist was beaten out of her. Like, her personality seemed to fit. It's not the best choice. It's Space's choice. Botanical lab. That's a really weird looking tree, like leaves coming out of the main things. It's another dead guy. Or dead animal.
Stranger. We don't want any trouble.
Alright, I'll put down my gun. Hello. I am friendly. I am friendly. Oh, that's a nice rifle. Oh, that's a nice looking rifle. Hello.
I don't know you.
No,
Whatever
you don't.
you're looking for, it ain't here. Move along.
I'm looking for Adelaide. I need some answers.
Answers, huh? You must be one of those philosophicals. Already got ourselves one of those.
Reed said something about former workers living out in the wilderness. That's probably gonna get some eyes raised. Or guns raised.
Yeah, that's us. And you can tell Thompson we're doing just fine by ourselves. If you're gonna start wandering around my camp, know that I got my sights on ya.
Okay. Where can I find Adelaide?
Over in the hothouse, tending crop. Enough with the questions. No offense, but I've got a lot on my mind.
Yeah, you and me both. I'm trying to figure out how to repair my ship, you know?
Well, look at you, buzzing around the aether with your very own ship. Rest of us gotta make do with the ground at our feet. No, I'm sorry. That was unworthy of me. Lady named Zoe went missing some nights ago. Just up and vanished without a trace. Now I'm pacing around wondering if marauders got to her.
I'll keep an eye out.
It's not like Zoe to go wandering. Figured she might be out scavenging, but that ain't exactly her talent. Can't imagine where she's gone. Vale's a wide place. She could be anywhere.
Don't worry about it.
Appreciate it. Honest.
I'll try. About this Zoe person, by the way.
I'll tell you what I can.
How well do you know her?
Well enough to know we never got on. Zoe and Stefan were close. If anybody knows
I
what
love
went
those
through her
quest
mind, he
sounds.
does.
There's a sound just there. Okay. Let's
What
change
is
the
it?
subject. I'm just gonna go. So they're not hostile, they're just trying to live by themselves. Eke out a living on the ground. That's progress. Adelaide McDevitt. Let's go to the leader first. I mean, they don't seem hostile. Also, I'm wearing a spacesuit again. Oh, I also have all helmets hidden. That's probably... Honestly, maybe I should turn that on. Oh, I simply don't have a helmet. That's only for players and companions, so yeah, I'll just leave that as is. Hello? Hello? This looks like a greenhouse. Oh, this is the botanical lab, I suppose.
Oh gosh, it's so pretty.
You took the words right out of my mouth, Pavati. I still think that Pavati's from Harry Potter. I keep thinking that. Hello?
If you're hungry, there's meat turning on the spit outside. If you're bearing illness, find a place to lay your head down and I'll fetch you a poultice.
You look friendly enough.
Whatever your troubles with Edgewater, leave them at the gates and be welcomed here. Any questions, dear?
She looks nice. You must be Adelaide.
I have been called that, among other things. Green Thumb, grandmother, the strange old lady who keeps flowers. But yes, Adelaide will do just fine.
Excuse me, Miss McDevitt? Sorry, it's just... You got such pretty trees in here.
Why, thank you. You're Robert's girl, aren't you?
Oh.
I remember when you were but a sprout. Thomas speaks of you often. Are you staying long? You should try some of my tobaccorn tea. I brew it in an old spittoon, but it's been cleaned.
Tobaccorn? Are we gonna get tobacco next, just like from The Simpsons? It's like merging from... It's a merger of two different things. Tobaccorn and... popcorn tobacco or something. Well, maize tobacco. Like corn tobacco. Looks like... You know, it looks like you've made a home for yourself out here.
A home for anyone who's ever turned their backs on Edgewater. A home for those of us with nowhere left to go and nothing to lose. So, like the spores of the puffball, cast on the wind and alighting on fresh soil, we put down new roots.
Why'd you decide to leave?
It is an unpleasant story, dear. But the short of it is that sometimes one wakes up and realizes the place that was once her home for much of her life has changed. The home in which we spent our lives has left us behind, and so...
The blur effect in the background, that's brilliant.
That is as much as I will say on the subject.
What's really nice here is that it's not frozen, right? Like, you know, in the previous games, it just froze time. Here, like, it's actually a really nice backdrop. It blurs everything out really heavily. It's constantly beautiful. Well, Reed sent me.
Reed Thompson? You here on behalf of that cold-eyed reptile? Let's hear it. What's Reed's idea of peace, then?
You're living off power that belongs to town. Come back to the cannery. That's about it.
Like everything else that comes out of Edgewater, that peace offering is canned. I and my own are living just fine out here by ourselves.
Reed asked me to divert your power over to him. He mentioned a geothermal plant.
He would do such a thing. The question is, why would you agree to his plans?
Your camp has a power regulator. I need it to repair my ship, apparently.
Cannery's got a regulator. You want ship parts, you ought to rip them out of the cannery's guts and leave us be. If you're going down to the plant, you should divert power away from Edgewater and toward our end of the grid. Think about it. You'd be liberating an entire town from a lifetime of service to that odious cannery. Seems the sort of thing a hero would do.
There's no easy answer here. I mean, I need a power regulator to fix the ship. I'm going to destroy one settlement or the other, it seems. That's the choice I'm faced with. What have you got against the town anyway? I mean, I know I've seen bits of it.
You've seen that miserable excuse for a town with your own lamps.
Yes, I have.
Hollowed out workers laboring their lives away at the cannery, living off whatever scrap Spacer's choice throws them. You know that's true, don't you, Ms. Holcomb? Your father died of overwork. His heart gave out.
He was tired all the time, sure, but he was old, ma'am, and he raised me all by his lonesome.
Look what they did to this child. Lost her family to the company, and still she defends them.
What happens to Edgewater if I do this? What do you think?
Life in Edgewater grinds to a halt. The cannery shuts down, workers desert in droves, and our own little camp grows and thrives.
You think he's trying to spite you or something? I'll think about it.
I trust you will listen to your conscience.
So, the background of this world, which I only know from like the interview with Tim Kaine, he describes it as a colony in the Outer Worlds. It's all controlled by companies, and whether they're overbearing or not is the thing. So, I'm in the camp of these rebels or people who have abandoned town. I'm just talking to the leader here. Just to learn their side. But it seems like in order to fix the ship, I need to either destroy the power source of this town or destroy the power source of Edgewater. And there's no way to do anything else. That's the only way I can repair the ship and get out of here. There's a bunch of side quests in Edgewater, which I haven't done. But from what I could tell, no one really wants to be there. Either they're obsessed with the company, essentially enslaved to it, or they're pretty miserable, maybe both, and they want to leave. Here is a lab of some kind for botany, and I guess they're growing food here or something. Employer rights under the Biased Labor Standards Act. Wage determined by merit of your work. Overtime may result in higher pay. Your employer has the right to dock your pay should you damage any facilities or equipment. Only you can protect fourth quarter profits. A bit of blood there. What's that? Gold teeth. Oh, I can like read everything here. Texture quality is incredible. What's on this terminal? Personal files. Password required. Hack 15 bypass. Oh, that's cool. So I don't need to do. It's just. There we go. Hack. No minigame. No minigame. Silent Spring. Open first entry. Away from the cannery. The old labs are still operational. Mostly. Do I need some fertilizer? Tired of having the taste of salt tuna lingering on the tongue day in day out. I want something fresh. Something that grows out the earth. Open last entry. We found another worker, ex-worker now. Desertion rates must be climbing. Not surprised. Reed style of management is all tyrannical. At any rate, the worker was in a sorry state. Fever, shallow breathing, delirious. Must have been plagued. Celebrate the Dine of Greens. All better in a couple of weeks. They have scurvy. Everyone in this town has scurvy. That the appearance of Amelia in that bartender, she was not exhausted. That physical appearance of her, that was scurvy. So the town's falling apart. The company only comes once a month now instead of every week, and their output is dropping. That means that the supply of salt tuna is dropping, and they can't produce cans, and they ship them out, and they get supplies in, but they don't really get the right amount of food. They only eat salt tuna. And that guy came here because he was terribly sick, and then he ate fresh food and he got better. That's scurvy. Geothermal master control. I think the decision's pretty clear cut. I mean, on the one hand, keeping the community together and having, well, actually it's not clear cut, is it? It's like keeping the community together and having them supported by people would be nice. And that means that I'll destroy this town and bring him to Edgewater because they have connections to the outside world. On the other hand, everyone there's miserable or like suffering very badly, like health-wise, and
keep your wits about you, friend. If you're hungry, Stefan's got supplies.
Stefan.
Oh, that's Thomas. He used to follow me around before he left the cannery.
Thomas. Oh. Oh, workbench. Thomas Kemp.
Oh, didn't see you there. I was just occupying myself with a little engineering. Whoa, Miss Parvati.
Oh, he has the hots.
How are you?
He's yeah.
Hi. Hello.
Hello.
Are you,
He likes her.
things safe out here? How are you keeping?
Great, just great. I've been trying to keep stuff running, just like you. Only I'm not so... Wait, they didn't kick you out, did they?
Oh gosh, no. I'm just along with this lady here.
Are you from town? I mean, you don't exactly look like you're from town.
I'll take that as a compliment. I'm really just passing through.
Sorry, I just wasn't sure if you were from town or if you were one of us. Something's been chewing at me, you see.
Yeah.
Fact is, I've been, well, lying. To everybody here. Camp thinks I'm a mechanical genius, but I couldn't fix a busted chair.
Really? Well, never too late to start learning. These skill checks are really low. I'm still in the tutorial world.
I'll take all the help I can get. I set my mind to learning the craft of the engineer, you see. I want to make something of myself. You ever heard of the Young Spacer's Guide to Mechanical Engineering? Comes in a set of 3. If I had my hands on one of those data pads, I could teach myself the ins and outs.
Those are good. My dad kept a copy with him when he was working in the cannery.
I see.
I know the old community center kept a copy. Should find another one back in town. If you could find me even one of those pads, I'd be greatly obliged.
You mentioned 2 pads though. What? Wasn't there? Didn't you just say there were 3?
I wish I knew. I wagered the town had the full set once upon a time. Where the third's gone, I can't say.
Okay. Well, I'll let you know if I find anything.
Would you? I'd be grateful.
Okay. Maybe I can ask you something
What's
as well.
on your mind?
So, you say you were pretending to be an engineer. How have you been getting by then?
Luck, mostly. Nothing's needed serious repairing yet. Nothing's broken down that we can't just replace with something scavenged from the outskirts.
I see.
I can swap out a water filter or charge up a battery and go on pretending I know what I'm doing, but the moment I'm asked to do any real engineering, I'm in trouble.
And how long have you been here?
Couple months. This camp's my home. People you see milling about, they're my family. At least I think of them that way.
Right.
I owe them my life. Would have died in the wilderness if they hadn't chanced upon me, starving and delirious.
Are you the person that was mentioned?
We all left the cannery for one reason or another. Me? I was let go. Mostly on account of my incompetence.
Ah.
I mean, I was incompetent. I couldn't even survive on my own. Grace found me, Adelaide took me in, I've been on my feet ever since.
You weren't incompetent. You just didn't fit the cannery. Not like here. This place had a U-shaped hole, and now it doesn't.
You could stay, you know. Here. I'd be happy to... I mean, we could really use... this isn't coming out right. If you want, Adelaide would make a place for you.
Right, I should go. I don't know how often dessert is. I haven't come here. Months. Like, he's the newest person from a few months ago. How long has this place been running? That's a very, very good question. Even just to grow crops, it would take a few months. Unless it was genetically engineered, like these mock apples here. I guess. This place must have been falling apart for ages, years. Like, people, like the town's falling apart, at the very least. Like, no one's been coming by for months on end, maybe, or at least a month. Let's use this. Let's see. That's an impact shock hammer, one-handed melee, Mr. Zap shock. Leave it to Space's choice to make a hammer, and then remind people that it's good to hit things with it. By the way, this hammer hits things really good. 120 shock damage. So I haven't really used a saber. Oh, this has a mod. Magnum. Magazine size. Plus 50. 14 rounds. Oh, that means I should just break down the... should break down the old one. I don't know when I picked that up. Wait, what? Oh, she's the one with the mods. Oh. Okay, never mind. Tinker. It doesn't say who's holding it. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, the icon color is a little different. I guess that's what. Tinker. Let's look at this. Do you want to tinker the pistol? Damage plus 2. This is just a plain pistol. So tinker. It'll cost 50 bits. Repair. That's cool. I can just increase damage. So I don't know how long this thing will last for, but it's just bits, right? Tinker. Level 2. Ah. It's essentially 101 bits. 126 damage. If I just keep upgrading this. So the pistol, unless I find a better pistol, I guess I'm just gonna stick with this for a while. Let's make it level 5. That's spent a lot. I can make it one more level, but then I'd be out, so 28 damage, that's nice. I guess the pistol's going to be my staple. 140 DPS. Weapon parts -5. Parts -8. I don't really need to yet, I think. Modify. Install mod. Can't cite mod. Okay, I can't remove mods. There's a magazine and a cite mod. Okay. There's someone with the supplies. Right, I nearly forgot that. Adelaide mentioned someone with the supplies. Stefan. Oh, this must be it. Merchant. He just has his items right here. Hello.
Fancy duds. Do the tubes get in your way?
Oh, he commented on my spacesuit. I'm told one of your numbers gone missing, by the way.
You mean Zoe? Yeah, we were pretty close. Not like her to go loping off.
What happened when she disappeared?
Zoe and I were gonna watch the serials, as is our custom. She never turned up. I looked around, but she was nowhere to be found. You sound like some type of corporate fixer asking all these questions.
No. No, I wasn't. Was she acting strange, by the way?
Can't say I recall Zoe ever acting strange. Well, except for her habit of writing things down on scraps of
Detective
paper.
work. Detective work.
She called it journaling, but I think it's just plain odd.
Okay. Is there anything else you can tell me about Zoe?
Zoe was always obsessed with this serial. Masked Marketeer. A scion of Byzantium turns to banditry and teaches his marauder companions the wisdom of free market economics. Shame she up and vanished when she did. I had a surprise lined up for her.
Okay, that's a very weird sounding soap opera. What did you want to surprise me?
The other day I got my hands on a genuine copy of the latest Masked Marketeer. I was gonna surprise Zoe with it,
Sorrow,
but she was
corporate
gone the next
version.
day.
Okay.
Hey, I got time.
Did you want to trade for stuff?
Fresh off the limb, and that includes canid meat.
Heavy... Mr. Ouch. Fiver. Oh, it's a unique revolver, I think. A space choice revolver that was customized. Use heavy Vulcan ammo. A revolver that uses heavy ammo. Oh. Oh, I just... 70 damage. Primal leather. Rebuilt mining gear. Nightingale step. 6% discount. I just spent my all of the money upgrading my gun. Like having a yeah, but this uses heavy though, so that's it uses heavy ammo for some heavy damage. Yeah, so wouldn't use that then. What's in here? This supplies here are quite meager, isn't they? Let's just go to the plant. Do I need to go through here? I'm just following. Oh, this is just them. Okay, never mind. Wait a minute. Is that the air dryer? Sink. No toilet paper. Tactical shotgun. working parts. Okay, so M. It's outside of the area. Okay. Guess I can just follow the road. Alright. Stay hydrated. Thank you for the reminder. Although, what about those water tablets? How did they even work? Oh, the fire thingy is here. Oh, those particles, so strange. There's definitely something strange with the gravity here, that's what I think. Is it taking power from...
I always wanted to poke around in here.
Is it taking power from the lava? What do these symbols mean? Hello? Is someone the... Okay, I guess you're I guess you're kind of busy. Ah, here we go. Okay, that's not a good thing. Marauders.
Here they come!
Whoops.
That didn't work!
5 damage types. Oh, these legs are so spindly. Oh, those are like human legs. Energy cell, pneumatic piston. This metal piece is used to transfer force. Auto mechanical without piston is like a canoe without a paddle. Armor parts. That's a cool robot. That's a blue barrel. What happens if... Oh, the curse is red. What happens if I... Oh, that's shock. That's a shock barrel. Okay. Oh, I keep remembering it. I keep forgetting it. Okay, that's the melee button. Cool. That's another dead guy. Scientist? Why is there a dead scientist here? Energy cell, heavy ammo, trip blade. I need like a bashing weapon. Like a hammer or something. It's another one. Energy cell.
Nice.
Ollie ollie toxie free. Now it also removes earwax. Now is activated charcoal with a K. Oh, grenade launcher. Generic heavy ammo as well. Okay, this will be helpful. $48 rounds in a grenade launcher? What the hell is this? Pff, I can't even use the iron sights for this. Although it's kind of nice that the floating crosshairs on the thing is actually saying here. So this will help with the robots. It's explosive, I think. guy. Corporate Commander. Jeweled ring. Elite Troop Armor. Dodge +5, Stealth -5. That's no good. Oh, I can break it down. Right. Hello. Oh, it consumed a ton of ammo. It consumes 8. Yeah, thank you for the reminder.
Sanitation and cleanup required.
Okay, yeah, I'm not watching my health again. I really need to increase my health. I need to get better armor. Still.
Keep him quiet.
Oh, this is nice though. It has a curve. It has gravity. So I need to stealthy, extra stealthy. This is cool though. It uses up 8. Telescoping staff. So special effect knockdown, bleed. I need knockdown. I need a bashing weapon. Stagger, knockback, telescoping staff. Oh, higher alpha. That's what I need. That's a vending machine over there. Stealthy, gotta be stealthy. There's probably tons of robots in here though. I need a way to either sneak around them or like fool them. Everyone is dead.
The control room should be off to the right. I hope we're doing the right thing.
Pet pills, bypass shunt. So I guess it's time for me to sell some stuff. Because I can. Skin tough salve. Dermal congealer. Okay. Armor rating +10. That might actually be good. So this is the inhaler system is a nice idea, I think. So I need to inhaler. So this automatically fills up, I think. So base health +25%. So that lasts 2 seconds. So I want something that lasts for a short time, I think. Pet pills. Natural health regeneration. Base health. I mean, that's a nice thing, I suppose, but last 2 minutes. Last heals 25%, and that's +25 base health. So armor rating would be nice though. Although honestly, I have a supply of salt tuna, so gourmet salt tuna. So yeah, I'll just leave that as it is. And Yeah, anything with debuffs. Harmful status effect duration -50, so it doesn't actually heal entirely. So. New icons, yay. Skin tough salve, that's 100, so that's an okay price. Yeah, I can basically just buy a ton of healing items here, can't I? Energies and yeah, space is chore. Nicotine. Oh, it's chewable tobacco. Nico pad. Nicotine patch. Space is Corona. Cigarettes. Ambidextrine. Nasal stimulant. Oh, there's so much personality in all this stuff. Frozen dinner. So food increases base health, right? Plus 200% natural health regeneration. Heals 25% health. It's 200% natural health. Maybe fast ration pills would be better. So I have 4.6 health regeneration per second. How much health do I have? Details. 650. So that's tiny. Plus 200% means that doubles. I think I'll put ration pills in here. Basically just health regen. So sell. Sell that. Still don't need energy cells. Bypass shunt. Yay, inventory time. Yes. Pet pills. Adrenaline, energy, heavy ammo, work. I don't know why I bought this. COG root, it's alcohol. Mag pick. Honestly, hold S. No. Name? Value, weight, value to weight ratio. Name. Okay, that's useless. Tarmac and cheese. Okay, so armor parts, weapon parts, mag pick, bypass shunt, salt tuna, ammo. Let's buy some pet pills. Still don't know what bread is. Bread noodles. Why is it spelled like that? Plain and pure water, body attributes +1. So that's nice as well, actually. It increases all of my, well, not body attribute, body attributes. So strength and the other one I already forget. Like three different categories. Body attributes, dehydrated water. Last 30 seconds. Last 30 seconds. Dehydrated water and actual water is like the same cost. Still, body attributes +1 sounds good. Armor rating +10 is really good though. Because that's specifically for combat. That'll increase my... It's all about recovering my health and increasing survivability. So that's 100 though. Last 15 seconds. Thermal congeal. But that's like... and I'm gonna inhale it. That's not how it works. Now with 11% more natural water flavoring. Trip teas. Mind attributes +1. So body and mind, that's what I really want. Energy brew. Oh, I just sold this. So I want tea and I want water and not caffeine. I'll just buy all of them because I'm just gonna stock them up from the vending machine. And then once I unlock more space, I'll take care of that later. It's Space's choice. Not the tablets. It's the same price. I guess it's more compact that way. But yeah. Mind attributes. Mind, intelligence and perception. Dexterity and strength. Okay, let's see what's here. Oh, hello, that's a combat drone. Okay, everyone here is dead. Receptionist is dead. Memory purged. Purge incomplete. Oh, copy of mechanical engineering. Cult repair bay. Chaos everywhere. Gunfire. I would like to leave early for the day. Please deduct delinquency fee from my pay. Thank you. Proud to be member of... Oh, I think now someone's like... Okay. Her head is missing. The compass helps, but I'm not paying attention to it. That's locked. That's locked. Hello? Okay, can it see me behind the pillar? That's the real question. It can't see my companion. That's good. That's good. That's good. Okay, let's just pick this.
Great work.
Right, what's here? Ammo. Weird looking Chinese checkers. Chinese chess, rather. Okay, what's that? Everything's hostile. It killed everyone, so I need to be very cautious. It's Spacious choice. Oh god, I'm doing it. From Space's choice. This letter for notification, displeasure. Exceeding. Please select 5 to be dismissed immediately. Please contact our office for an official reprimand. Is not a right but a privilege. Okay. Cheap, cost-efficient power. We investigated the claims you made against the profitability. Our officers agree with you. Agriculture and fishing currently have experienced a steady decline, while the geothermal plant remains profitable. Our officers are currently investigating ways to implement additional cost-saving measures. Leaner, more streamlined, more efficient than a power plant. Please be informed that the Space's Choice Development and Oversight Office has taken a significant insurance policy against the Edgewater geothermal plant. The office would like to assure you that this insurance policy is a standard procedure. Do not attempt to interpret, understand, or otherwise extrapolate meaning from this decision. As a special courtesy, we have deployed a proprietary team of specialists to the plant to refit and upgrade the plant. To refit and upgrade the population of auto mechanicals free of charge. Oh goodness. So people, so yeah, they pretty much disregard people as being people. It's just all part of the insurance policy, it seems. That sounds like insurance fraud. Everything is hostile. Coolant tank. Light machine gun. I don't really want. So having a unified ammo is tricky, because that means that like there isn't really a damage value attached to the ammo. The damage value is attached to the weapon. So that means that you would ideally just want more powerful weapons. So the automatic ones, I'm pretty much just going to automatically discard, I think, because that means that per round damage is low. On the other hand, I'm receiving a ton of ammo, which you can see, which means that automatic weapons are as viable as the low DPS things. Okay, there's no way around that one, unfortunately. It's blind.
Everyone all right?
630. Okay. Oh wait, there's some stuff up here. Energy cell. Okay, so I can't jump down. Oh, there we go. Shiny servo. Oh, it's like trash loot. Probably should have been. I probably should be taking that, but whatever. I think I'm just gonna do. I'm just gonna sell excess ammo, aren't I? Like I'm just gonna try this pack light as much as possible and not carry a lot. What's my inventory limit? Junk. I can't see my carrying. Oh wait, no, there it is. 21 out of 70. Okay. That's the way forward. Oh, hello. Don't mind me. Don't turn around. Don't turn around. Thank you for not turning around. It's just a robot. It's fine. It's fine. I haven't killed anyone yet. In here. Okay, that has a lock symbol. Use terminal. Oh, with a key. Plant status. Currently being distributed to the cannery and the laboratory. Structural damage detected. Redirect power. Manual override required. Safety failures detected. Likelihood redirect power is irreversible. Please activate. Power redirection has failed. Manual override required. Please activate all 3 electrical track switches. Okay.
3 switches. That'll be easy enough.
Seriously, Patty, did you just jinx it? You jinxed it, didn't you? You jinxed it. There's gonna be robots around here. I probably should not be using explosives, actually, now that I think about it. In a power plant. Magpick. Light ammo. I have a lot of light ammo. Stimulation. Breath inhalants. Sure. Oh, unlocked door. Okay. Oh. Enter passcode. Cool. Personal files. Personal log. Mechanical's gone crazy. Yeah. Yeah, it's kind of obvious. What's in here? No, I only have 3 picks left.
Gosh, that's clever.
Oh, Oh, good. Assault rifle. So 28, 66. So that'd be a good choice. It's definitely not Space's choice. It's T&L. Hammersmith. So it's low power, but this will let me like to shoot better, I guess. Like control my shots better. Well, maybe I'll just use this.
Incoming!
If it does damage.
That's the last of them.
Okay, that was a terrible waste. Flywheel parts.
Got it. Heads down.
Look at that, I have like 300 ammo, light ammo. Actually, is that the max capacity? I'm not sure. No. Stay there, stay there. Press the wrong button.
Nice one.
Excellent, excellent. That's way better than the grenade, I think. Energy cell, armor parts. I have way too much ammo here. Some locker room. Right, control armor. Mr. Ouch. Fire weapon. Oh, melee weapon mod. But increases damage from power attack. I can't do power attacks, so. Toss ball card.
Heading back.
Energy cell. Energy cell. I think it's right there. Hacking skill too low. Optional Chester's passcode. Okay. Oh, there it is. Routing switch. Ow. Okay.
There's two more. What'll happen to Miss McDevitt's folk if we send power to the Vale?
I don't know. It'll probably fall apart. Divert power. Divert power. It's nice that this mark is here, I guess.
Not real. You're not real.
Whoa, that's quite glowy. Not real. Hello? Someone here?
No, just leave me alone.
Oh, that looks
Run
dangerous.
steam. You're liable to get scalded.
Yes, noted. Oh, that's not a nice looking colour. Is that the colour of the... Oh, that's the lights making it coloured.
Oh, you didn't expect that.
Oh dear. Oh dear. Did I walk into the steam?
Go away, Phantom.
Okay, let's try that again with more high explosives.
Mind the steam. You're liable to get scalded.
Noted.
Here they come!
Jeez, I just shot everything there. Let's actually conserve my ammo. Okay, that wasn't really conserving ammo, was it? Okay. This is risky. Don't have any more ammo. Heavy ammo. That'd help with the robots.
Where to go? If we send the power to Miss McDevitt, what happens to the veil?
Well, there's a strong implication that there's nothing left here anyway, aside from Edgewater. Oh, that's not good.
Here we go!
Is she even fighting? Is she even fighting? Ugh. Defensive. Once told to attack. Aggressive is when she enters combat, so. Only attacks range. Going mixed would be nice. I think that's what I need. There's no grenade button, unfortunately.
Here we go! For your heart!
Noted. That's not good. Oh dear, behind! Okay, I don't have any heavy ammo left. This is troubling. I don't have an energy weapon. I need something strong enough to fight these guys. Just down here. That's the way forward. No! Workbench. Modifications. Modifiers can't be removed once they're used. Okay. Probably should have just stuck the hunting rifle now that I think about it. Okay, so let's see. Hunting rifle, higher alpha, better DPS. It's apparently level 2, that's level 5, that's why the... Break down this, and that. Let's do melee. Plus 5 damage. 66 damage. Mod. Power attack damage. Mr. Ouch. I'm gonna be all sophisticated and use this cane to fight. No, it's a mace. It's a baton, but it's the mace. Okay. Hopefully this will help. I don't have picks to bypass anything. Can I just tank it? Nope, definitely can't walk past that. Okay. Steam set me on fire, apparently. Okay, it looks like I need to actually just fight these. So.
Processing
Oh, well.
initiated.
So much for a charge.
Sweeping B area. Investigate.
Incoming!
Unexpected. Security patrol.
Where's the hostel? Where's the hostel? Okay. Next thing I'm going to increase is probably melee. Facial mask skin cream, right?
That's the last. I'm not sure what the ride is. All I know is the decision's final.
Yeah. That baton. It has like the bulb, the ball at the end. It has a Spacer's Choice logo. Okay, so thankfully I was able to get through with a high damage melee weapon. It's like a mace. Energy. Metallicus gel. Oh, this is gonna look back at the beginning, isn't it? Yeah. Yeah. Bones and gears don't mix. Worker injuries affect our bottom line. What's the other one? Right, where's the button? I keep hearing those like space rats. Okay, here we go.
Once we do this, there's no going back. Excuse me, ma'am. Look, I know you want your power regulator and all, but I just gotta ask you. Do you understand what you're about to do?
Yeah, but I guess you have something to say about it, right?
I don't think you should cut off Edgewater's power. I think it would be cruel. I'm sorry. That just sort of came out all at once. Edgewater's hurting. We've been losing workers year after year, and corporate hardly ever sends replacements. There's barely enough Saltuna to fill our bellies anymore. But the town's got some good people in it. Decent, hard-working folk just living their lives the only way they know how. They don't deserve to be punished.
If he tells me Edgewater's gonna die without workers in power.
That sure sounds like Mr. Thompson. If he was standing here, I imagine he'd remind us of how we're all one big, happy Spacer's Choice family. In Mr. Thompson's eyes, those deserters are still part of the Spacer's Choice family. The family must work together in order to survive. I hate to say it, but I think Mr. Thompson's got a point. Unless those deserters come back, Edgewater's as good as dead. Cutting off their power might be the only way.
The deserters seem to be a community as well, you know. I mean, it's gonna destroy everything.
Miss McDevitt's built something beautiful. Somehow she's talked the ground into giving life again. It's plain to see she's made the Vale a better place. Fed the hungry, tended the sick. Gave a home to those that had none. But Miss McDevitt delights in Edgewater's suffering.
Does she?
She wants to hurt the town. Do you really want to be party to that kind of hatred?
I see.
Sorry, I didn't mean to babble on like that. I felt like I had to say something.
Glad you did. Thank you for saying something.
Really? I mean, wow. Thanks. No one's ever told me those words in that order.
Focus at all capsule. Pardon your elixir. Did you hear the chewing noises? I'm sorry. I just have some just a few snacks here because I'm sitting here for a while. Just a little bit of fruit. It's actually way past lunchtime. Skip lunch, but let's see here. So, unfortunately, there's no neutral option I need to pick, and I also have a ton of light ammo. So, this will probably destroy some of the quests as well. Now I think about it. Hold. Oh, repair all equipped. Oh yeah, there's this. Stealth +5, attack +5. Riot control armor. Oh, that looks nice. I think I'll wear this. It's 4 anyway, so. Divert power. Codex. It's never gonna read that. Who does read that these days? It's a tough decision, isn't it? The fact of the matter is, if people are sent back to Edgewater, if they're forced to go back, then it's still gonna fall apart. Like, it's terrible. People are leaving for a reason, and Adelaide, she didn't really seem spiteful, right? She was simply looking for a better life, and it's Frontier, controlled by companies, but Frontier nonetheless. This is yeah, power plant decision. Well, I need to redirect power, and then I can get a power regulator out. Honestly, actually, this is a major decision, isn't it? I should make a hard save. I can't name the saves, actually, it seems. Redirect power. Continue. Edgewater and Botanical Laboratory. 22% efficiency. This place is falling apart. Space's Choice handguns. Body counts at a discount. Advertising right there. So this place is controlled by corporations, and the only kind of contact they have to leave the planet or leave the area would be with Space's Choice, but they're obviously kind of destroying the place deliberately. Like, the evidence is there, and there's also the general neglect, right? So Reed is kind of neglecting or not really caring in the right way, and Space's Choice deliberately destroyed the plants. Like, I found evidence just there in order to get money. It's a corporation, it's money grabbing. So It's really about making sure everyone's okay, and also there's also that bartender I spoke to, Amelia. I still remember her name for some reason. It was only a couple of hours ago, but she doesn't know a better way, and she needs to be like freed or something. And maybe it'll destroy her, but everyone's trapped in Edgewater, and that it's obviously dying out. So has to be this one. Botanical laboratory. Permanent power failure detected in Edgewater. Blatant disregard for Space's choice property has been logged. Please report yourself to your designated supervisor for an immediate reprimand. Thank you for serving the Space's choice family. Now comes the power. Wow. It would be cool if there's another choice. I think that's the point. You know, like this place and these games, it's always been about never really having a good decision. Both of them have pros and cons. Like having a neutral option is never. Sometimes it doesn't really exist. You kind of have to decide.
I can't stop thinking on Edgewater, Captain. I'm glad the deserters are gonna be alright now they got power, but what about the town? All those people.
I noticed you mentioned your dad a lot, but never your mother.
That's on account of how I never met her.
You mean she's dead?
I don't rightly know. She was in another division of the Spacer's Choice family. She worked in the Vale a few months, sorting the cannery computers. Her contract said any kids she had, expected or not, belonged to her office from the time of conception. So when I was born, I got sent here.
That's inhuman.
It's sensible. Dad just fixed machines. She did some kind of crazy math, high-level stuff. Better to raise me on his time than hers.
Yeah, Thomas seemed very fond of you as well.
He's just interested in fixing stuff. He always used to follow me around, asking me to explain what I was doing. Like a puppy, kinda.
You know that boy's head over heels for you, right?
I'm just glad he's alive. That he's okay. I mean, when Mr. Thompson said he was fired, we all expected the worst. If he wants to learn about engineering, you should help him get those data pads he wants. I'd like to do that for him.
Okay. You mentioned something earlier, by the way.
You mean about the mission being too clean?
Never mind, never mind. That's small talk.